play with yourself and then figure out what you want to do, what you like, so you can tell your partner, hey, do this, and then hit the microphone. Being embarrassed.
Ironically, that is exactly what gets me going.
That's what I call it.
Tapping the mic?
Yep. Oh. Seriously, I beat off before I came in today.
Hey, baby, you want a mic check?
Oh, my God. Is that what you've been asking me for all these weeks? You're a sick, twisted individual, Chris. I don't care if it's your birthday. No.
Bad. Hold the boy up in it. Oh. Tyrell said I was too white.
Your move, Tyrell.
I want boys to men to raise my country's birth rate. Sorry, John. Holla.
Project X.
Nom.
Cleveland. It's Projekt X Show. I am Otter to my left. Oh no, to my left are Johnny 5. To my right, Rooster. Pat's still on hiatus. Chris, the Msc Everman in the production studio.
Yep. Been a while since you had to say that. It's okay.
What's the name that we gave our male intern?
Tater.
Tater. In the Bud Light Lime Green room with a wife and a kid.
Not his.
That he knows of.
New development. We were off last week. Apparently, this is happening now here at the Msc Radio Network.
Surprise, by the way.
Intern Spice will be in studio with us the whole time, running a second camera. For why?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I have no doubt.
What is the purpose of that camera? Do you know, Spice?
Oh, single shots.
Fangasmic.
Interesting.
Getting some one shots in.
I'm just happy that I get to look at her.
Thanks.
Especially tonight. She looks nice tonight.
She looks nice every night.
That's not true. What was that?
I don't know. Chris is giving instructions from...
What are you doing, Chris?
Okay, you want transparency or what?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, because you're
Are
throwing
you
off
new?
his mojo.
All right, she has an earpiece in. I can tell her which way to move the camera.
Oh, tell her quietly. There's no point.
Like CIA radio.
There's no point for an earpiece if we can hear you in here.
A little to the left. More left.
Sasha!
Not left enough. No, right.
No,
That's
seriously,
good.
I want you to whisper into her ear. Every direction that you give her
Sweet
now,
nothings.
whisper. Yeah. It'll turn her on. If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards, if you can.
Because we're moving to the left.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742. Toll free worldwide. We were off last week.
Project X period.
And
Gross.
True. Notice the twat spot's empty this week.
a lot of things happened
Thank God.
during the week that we were off. We have a lot to talk about this week, but I would like to get to the happenings of last week first. Oh boy.
Yay.
Well, it was announced that Ben Affleck will be the new Batman.
Boo.
In the new Superman movie.
We're just throwing in the towel on this one.
I like him.
You're a girl.
I'm not going to get into
true.
that
That's true. I have ovaries. I would like him.
because it will cause a heated debate. It happened in person with me this week. It happened on Facebook with me this week.
It's a horrible decision. I got your back on this.
Thank you. So I'm going to leave that. So the day after it was announced that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, I decided to finally go get my Batman tattoo while he was still cool.
Good choice.
Before Ben Affleck ruins him forever.
And then you're going to get Adam West on your ass?
And then I already do.
It says Adam Wee.
The day after that, and I don't know if Spice knows about this or not, but on the weekends, and actually during the week, I'm very excited, very excited. Tomorrow night, I bartend at the Agora. It's a concert venue here in Cleveland. And tomorrow night, I will be bartending for the Adam Ant show.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is correct. Adam Ant at the Agora tomorrow night. Yes.
I have a question.
Who's Adamant?
Gucci, I don't know. Gucci Mane was at the Agora last weekend.
Yeah, I was there.
Did you see him?
This past Saturday.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
lots
there.
of purses there.
Where were you?
I didn't attend the Gucci concert this time because last time I bought my ticket, he didn't perform.
Now, see, that's a thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, here's the thing about this Gucci man. I still don't understand what he is.
A wrapping purse.
He's a clutch.
Some sort of accessory. In more ways than one, perhaps.
Bum.
Thank you. I know Spice is obsessed with him, so I thought I would see her there that night, and I was looking for her.
She already has a purse
Did not see her.
in her car.
So, there's a lot of people at this show. There was a lot of people there, actually. Probably around 800 to 1,000 people to
It's a
see
big
this Gucci
fashion
man.
event.
Tickets were like anywhere from like $35 to $50 or $75, I believe, for VIP. I'm not sure what that got you. Now, here's how it started. Was, if you know, my boss at the Agora is also my friend and roommate. And he got a call from representatives of the Gucci Man, apparently. And the Gucci Man wanted bottle service. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense for a rap show. However, it's what he requested for the bottle service. Serving the bottles, he wanted, and I quote, 2 big booty black bitches serving the bottles. To which we complied. Fair enough. My boss / buddy / roommate was able to wrangle a couple of those up, and they were big booty black bitches.
Did you tell them that was the quota they were trying to fill?
Yes. I believe they were also filled into the fact that they may have to be okay with getting their asses slapped and perhaps groped every now and then.
Oh, okay.
And they said they were cool with that.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. The last rap show that I had worked at the Agora was Chief Keef. We talked about
That was the
this.
guy that like just flat out didn't show up.
Didn't show up. Ordered 100 chicken wings and then never showed up. The one where we were told if a riot breaks out, do this. And then I saw a bunch of 15-year-old YOLO kids show up.
You got drinks?
You got
Shots.
You got
Shots.
shots.
Do you guys got shots here?
Let me tell you something about the Gucci Man's
I
crowd.
got shots of insulin.
Not that crowd.
No?
Completely different crowd. The crowd where maybe we should have been warned about a riot, but we weren't really this time. These mo-vudges all night were drinking doubles of top shelf liquor. Double shots all night for hours. And we were getting nervous. The Gucci Man was supposed to be here like around 11 or so, and he wasn't there. And he wasn't there. And they have a gentleman
Is that
who...
like a theme amongst that type of performer?
I
to
think.
be that late
I
all
think.
the time?
It's a lot of performers, though. I mean, you can't really qualify.
When you're
Like, I don't know, because
not really
like...
in the rock and roll genre.
Yeah, when you're that high, I mean, it's really hard to find the clock.
Ask any Guns N' Roses.
I was
fan
gonna
from the
say,
90s.
not talking about Axl Rose. So I walk out to go smoke a cigarette, and I pass a gentleman who I can only describe as a pimp photographer.
Did he have a purple top hat?
No, it was tan that matched his tan suit.
Oh, he was classy.
His gator shoes.
I think Johnny's
Real
ex-uncle
classy.
wears clothes
He
like
had
that.
a camera on a tripod, and he was taking pictures of people. They had this big Gucci Man banner, and then they all came into their poses in front of the Gucci Man banner, and he would take their pictures and whatever. As I was walking out to smoke a cigarette, he said, "Is Gucci here?" And I said, "I don't know. I heard he wasn't. Then I heard that he's about to go on, but I'm not really sure." He's like, I hope he shows up because they're gonna riot.
Oh, damn.
This is like
It's about to hit the fan.
3 to 4 hours into. These people are hammered. Every single one hammered.
Hammered and unhappy.
And they are hard-looking individuals. The Gucci Man shows. He does his concert. Everything's
Happiness
hunky-dory.
ensues.
There was a riot. But it was after the show. Amongst the rappers that were waiting to get paid by the promoter at the end of the night.
Uh-oh.
Always bad.
There was about 20 rappers.
Were they told that they were going to be paid based on performance?
I'm not sure how they were going to get paid.
Single.
All I know is one of my bosses was, with the promoters, dealing with money with them and everything else, and they were getting everything. It was a lot of money to deal with, so it took a while to get it all hashed out, and I'm sure the promoters were sitting in there figuring out how they were going to pay each rapper, and these rappers are waiting for like an hour.
The guy
2
said it
hours.
was his ex-cousin, not his ex-uncle, by the way.
Dumb.
Oh, yeah.
that dress
Yeah,
like
it
a
is.
pimp.
It is.
Everybody's out of the club. The only people that are around are myself, another one of my buddies, a couple of all security staff's gone. There's a few of us left over. And these 20 rappers. And they're getting angry. And there's one that we'll call him Weed Shirt.
Because you don't know his name.
No
except for-
reason.
He was wearing a shirt with marijuana leaves all over it.
All right.
And he's a taller, skinnier fella, and he's getting angry, and he's yelling at people, and he's walking around hitting walls in the club and hitting the bar and making all sorts of noise and ruckus. And a couple of the rappers end up getting paid and walk out and leave. There's still about 15 or so rappers left over. And my boss is with the promoters. He has 2 security guards in his office with him, who's dealing with all his money. They're big, blacker gentlemen. And they open the door to walk out, and the rappers try to push into the door. And the security pushes them back and says, "No, get out of here." And a little argument ensues, drawn, blah, blah, blah. And then it's done. Now the rappers start pounding on the door. And now security's angry, and they come out. And they're like, "Listen, you guys gotta blah, 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 and you can't be doing this, whatever." And now we're all in and it's me, my buddy, these rappers, and these security guys. And we're outnumbered by like at least 10. And they're angry, and I'm just like, oh man. My buddy has a heavy duty bike lock for his bicycle. He has that. I take my chains off. My chains are on my fist. I was like, oh my god, here we go. And like
We're all gonna die.
Right? Like there's a bunch of yelling and there's a bunch of shoving.
He's like, I'm so glad I got
yelling
this
than
tattoo
shoving.
now.
And next thing you know, in the middle of this, it's like the calm before the storm. There's half a second of quiet, and a crack. And I look a split second after I hear the crack, and I see Weed Shirt falling backward. And he, on the way down, hits his head on a bar stool, and he's out. Like he's out, and it like took half a second. Like, all right, stood there, and then once they realized what happened, melee, explosion.
Who hit Weed Shirt?
Nobody knows who hit Weed Shirt.
Weed
was
Shirt
that
probably
bad.
ran into one of the walls.
It was that
the
fast.
wall hit back.
He got hit once, and he hit the ground, and he was laying there. And then there's melee, and all I see, because he's like kind of where I'm standing, kind of half covered by the bar, so all I see is a pair of little legs and 2 Timberlands straight up in the air, and bodies just getting thrown all around him, chairs, everything, whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is bad news, man. So I'm like, this is crazy. Like, there's nothing we can do at this point. Like, we're trying to help and call people, and it's not working. So I'm gonna call 911.
That seems so responsible.
So I
for
get
you.
my buddy's phone.
That
My
seems
phone,
exceptionally responsible.
I literally am baffled right now.
like, you don't understand.
That's
like,
a level of fear I've never known you to have.
yeah, dude. Like, we were outnumbered by like at least 10 people, if not more, and they were freaking out. And not to mention, the place where I work that I've grown up in to love was getting destroyed. I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30
Save
in
the
the morning.
bar
There's
stools,
nobody I
call
can call
911.
because they had already, now the rappers that had gotten paid, they were already coming back into the club. It's like, oh my god, like I know they're all outside, like just surrounding the club, and here's the few of us white ones that are like, So I'm
He's like, I'm too pretty to die.
so I get my buddy's phone, and I'm about to call 911, and my boss slash roommate slash friend's father, who owns the club, walks out. 84-year-old man.
Oh, God.
Walks out, and my buddy says, hang on, because this 84-year-old man, he's very, he's got a going on. He's not senile by any means like most 84-year-old men. He's very smart. He kind of has a gift to talk people down in situations. When he came out, it seemed like it got worse. Like, he didn't even get to say anything. It's like they saw him, and things just got worse. And then my buddy's trying to like kind of shield him, and he's trying to get around to like go get into the middle of this. I was like, all right, dude, this is enough. There's too much of this. So I call 911. They come, EMS comes. I'm outside talking to the cops, and then I realized, because adrenaline and everything else was flowing, I didn't realize I can't give a statement. I still have warrants, dude. They're gonna take my name and run my name. I'm screwed. So like when they diverted their attention to somebody else outside, I kind of started slowly backing away.
I really
and then
expected
turned and ran back into the club.
I really expect you to tell me the 84-year-old man just came out, cocked a shotgun, and everybody left. Just was just like,
over.
And everybody just.
Well, that's the thing. By the time the cops and everything got there, like they had known, because it was so funny. Like some of the dudes that were acting hard, once fighting started, they took off in every direction. They didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Then once people
that's
realized
preservation, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then once everybody realized I was on the phone with the cops, then the other ones took off. So that was my Saturday
Without
night.
their purses.
Without getting paid as well, I don't think. I took to Twitter when I got home later that evening to see if I could find them. I started looking up these rappers that were in the show, and they were
Talking
talking
about their
all over the
business.
Twitter about it.
They're like,
all over the Twitter.
I was buff and bad.
Yeah, we know who's hard. We hard. You weren't hard, and definitely not weed shirt.
You're an excellent runner.
So that was that.
Did you ask them if they're
I
from
can't wait
Kenya?
for the next one.
They would win the Olympics.
They didn't
for
run
running.
that fast.
No.
You have an idiot nominee?
Yeah, I do. It's a guy who broke into a prison because he said the people that were there made him feel good about himself and made him feel important.
Aw.
So every week he would break into the prison with stolen credentials, take walkie-talkies and a uniform from the room, and go hang out with his friends in Gen Pop.
Nice.
Took 3 months for them to figure it out and arrest him.
What prison, dude? 'Cause I want to know what town I'm never ever going to that it's that easy to steal a prison guard uniform,
I'm in.
walkie, the whole deal.
I want to know what they charged him with.
Let's see.
Being smarter than
Well,
them.
well,
I
it would
mean,
actually be
he
breaking and
already had a
entering.
rap sheet for sodomy and sexual abuse.
And then,
New York City.
wow.
It would be breaking and entering, impersonating a
Officer.
law enforcement.
Posing as a correction officer and sneaking into.
Okay,
the
but then
correction
did they throw him in jail? Like that's not.
He's back.
That's where he wants to be.
So we're
Make
charging
him go
him.
He
home.
only
Like
got-
keep him at
well,
home as punishment.
That's why
He
you take
only
him to
got
another
caught
jail.
when he got into a tiff. He would bring cigarettes every month, and he got into a tiff with somebody about him not giving them enough cigarettes, so he put the guard's walkie-talkie into a sock and beat them with it.
Old habits die hard.
On that note, we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back and do stuff. You listen to Project X.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
They're nothing compared to Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm now ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual Uncensored Net Noise Birthday Bash at mscradionetwork.com. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to Turnscor. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, Turnscor is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. Turnscor is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. Turnscor will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, Turnscor is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscor.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. 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 Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more.
I can almost taste it.
Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention Msc Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs.
So damn good.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Projekt X.
If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with Gucci Mane.
I think you did it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, because you did it wrong.
With the C. It's on
Backwards
you,
if you
man.
can. Sorry.
Because that was really retarded.
What's going on over there?
Nothing.
Love notes?
No.
If you want to call the show, 888-668-0712. I have an idiot nominee, and it is the whole Florida International University chapter of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity.
Yeah.
Enough said. You ended that with fraternity. I'm in.
FIU has suspended the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity after a private Facebook page that the group had made. You know, you have these Facebook pages, little group pages. Some will be private, some will be public.
Yep.
This one was supposed to be private. Apparently, it went public. An anonymous email sent to multiple media outlets and university administrators included screenshots of about 70 posts from the page, some of them offering to sell drugs, others boasting about hazing new members, which is prohibited by not just their university, but
pretty much all
universities. One group member wrote, "Anyone have a connect for coke? Not me. A friend wants, LOL." And another post, someone offers to sell the prescription stimulant Adderall. We know that college kids are all about the Adderall these days.
Oh, yeah.
Quote, 30 milligrams of Addy, 10 starting tomorrow, 15 for non-brothers. At least brothers get a discount.
Right.
Another announces...
Come on, that gets them an automatic A in their economics class.
That's how that works. Another announces on campus for those of you looking for the Pike Pharmacy, and included his phone number.
Smart guy.
Dude who answered at that phone number Wednesday confirmed his first name matched that of the Facebook post, but then he hung up. On the FIU Pike chapter's official public Facebook page, a contact number is listed, but no one answered repeated calls. In a brief written statement, the Pike fraternity's national headquarters in Tennessee said I had no previous knowledge of this Facebook group and was informed of its existence on Tuesday. The International University has been assured of the chapter's full compliance with the temporary suspension and subsequent investigation. Wow, I turned into Spano.
No, they didn't take you that long.
Except you're pretty.
Thank you. FIU released its own statement on Wednesday saying it was recently made aware of the postings and is investigating possible violations of the university's code of conduct. The university's on-campus police are also involved. Now, those guys don't mess around.
Yeah. Because when you hear elite police squad, you think FIU campus police.
No, that's not all. There's the blow, there's the Adderall. Among the Facebook screenshots also are several photos of topless women who were apparently dating Pike members. In one, someone writes that the girl was 17 years old at the time.
Is dating in apostrophes? Like, you know.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Or quotes.
There are other posts that belittle classmates and rival fraternities. Other posts frequently criticize women whom the frat members perceive as overweight. Several posters stress that Pikes were only allowed to sell frat-affiliated T-shirts to thin women.
But the fat ones can have all the drugs they want.
Yes.
But they gotta pay.
To know where I stand.
Other posts appear to take pride in unsportsmanlike conduct during soccer games against other frats. One post notes the Pike team has been losing points in the soccer league because of its lack of sportsmanship, particularly in heckling players from the opposing team. Blah, 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 blah. Now, these guys, this does not look good for their fraternity. But this is what happens in college, especially in fraternities. You do drugs, you sell drugs, you womanize, you make fun of people.
You don't publicize.
You get that much testosterone together in one house.
But you do not publicize.
You're bound to make bad decisions.
Their douchery does not end there. Oh, no.
You mean charging guys $500 a year for friendship?
Yes.
Camaraderie.
They're my brothers as long as I can pay them.
See, this fraternity is all about their public relations. It's all about how they look to the public. Okay. Pike members at times discussed the group's reputation. One posted that Pike didn't have a PR problem because sorority girls are dying to hook up with Pike brothers. Now, again, they're very aware of how the public perceives them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because right after the Boston Marathon bombings, there was a post that said, "Guys, please put up the Pike Praise for Boston banner that's upstairs outside so that when people start arriving tomorrow morning, they see it. This is excellent publicity."
Yay.
So not only were they exposed for doing what most college people do, whether in a fraternity or not, in one form or another.
They're going to add a new...
Now they're digging even more, and there's like, these guys are douchebags about everything all the time.
Yep.
They're going to add a new first quarter class at that college.
So congratulations. What'd I say? Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. You are my idiot of the week nominee. All of you.
Yeah.
Douchebags.
And not just the FIU chapter either. All of them.
All of them.
They all have to be bad.
Especially they women's.
Now, you were in a sorority before in college at OCB.
I sure was.
Right?
And we know, okay, maybe we weren't in fraternities or sororities because we're not douchey. But if there's one thing we know from watching movies...
John Belushi's a badass.
I was just say Animal House.
That's one thing.
And Reese Witherspoon can be a lawyer.
No.
She's adorable.
Again, John Belushi. Let's go back. D-Day. Come on.
John Belushi, Peter Berg. Both.
I was in that movie.
Yep, Otter.
Is that where you got your name from?
Yes.
Do you really like Alice in Chains is the one I get. Yes.
Yes.
I have a giant Lane Staley face on my back. Do you really? No, go away. Kill yourself, too.
Have you ever seen Short Circuit?
No.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
These fraternities...
Did you really destroy the Beatles?
Yes.
Yes.
I did. With these.
By the way, thank you for dressing appropriate tonight.
Go to hell.
Well, she's...
Now, see, you got Pat's spot. You need to dress.
See,
Pat.
no. She is now part bionic, and so is Luke. So the Star Wars shirt works.
I gotta say, we went over Ono's house
Friday night,
Saturday morning. Yes, and I said that we were going to be late.
Yeah, and I was okay.
Because I said that I had stuff going on, like work or whatever the hell I was doing Friday. We were going to show up late.
Pretending to be important.
Okay, and we came late. I don't think we showed up till like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Right.
And I got a text message when we were right down the street from her house from Johnny saying, "Where are you guys?" So I waited till we were in front of, he's like, ETA, no pressure or whatever. And I waited till we were in front of the house to text back, "We've been sitting in front of the house this whole time waiting for you to open the door." Now, they nicely had their porch light on for us. As soon as he received that text, he shut off the porch light.
Well played.
Followed, though, seconds later by him walking outside, lightsaber in hand, lit up,
black.
ready to go. It's dark outside. That's all you see is his lightsaber and his face glowing from the red of the lightsaber. So that's how I was greeted going to their house Friday night into Saturday.
Well, he was setting the rules right then and there.
I had nothing to defend myself. I had my phone, which makes the sounds, but I didn't have my pepperoni to battle with.
Because you ate it, unbeknownst to you.
I must say, though, what I learned on that excursion down to Akron that night is it's the first time I had seen my godson since his birthday, when he was able to stand by holding on to things and freely stand for like a couple seconds on his own. This kid is motoring around like crazy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, oh my God, like no help, nothing, running everywhere, going nuts, jumping like over couches.
I know he gave Johnny a hell of a time at our house, man.
I don't think Johnny can keep up with him.
I can't keep up with him.
I choose not to.
That's why God made baby gates, so you don't have to keep up with them.
Also,
I thought that's what duct tape was for.
What's the first thing he said when he saw you?
Well, the only thing he really said all night was because he was already in bed by the time we had gotten there, he woke up around 2-ish because he felt my presence in the house.
Right.
And he comes
there
downstairs.
There was a disturbance in the fort.
He's all tired. He has tired eyes and everything. And he looks up and he sees me and hi. And I was like, oh, cool, man. That's really awesome. But then for the next 2 hours, every 5 seconds, it was hi, hi, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Now he was saying words, right? That was impressive. He was saying words before, but not like as clear and fully formed. Like this is, there's no mistaking it. This is hi.
Right.
That's all he said.
He says more.
He ran around the house and said hi.
You want to see him really run around the house? Give him a man-sized piece of my cousin's cake.
Yeah, you
like this one did.
Yeah.
A man-sized piece.
Yeah.
The diabetic giving her 1-year-old son a man-sized piece.
Sugar's fine.
Because we haven't. We never talked about that, but that kid scared the hell out of me that day, man.
When he went into his diabetic coma?
It was like a 4x4 piece of cake, dude. it was like it was nothing. Went through it and then
wanted pizza.
Really had a hard time. Gave his father a hell of a time trying to keep up with it. It's fantastic.
Because it wasn't yours.
Well, I sympathized.
Then I helped you co-parent a little bit.
Yeah, thank God for that too, man.
You said you wanted him outside. I got him outside.
Ono makes an awesome, Incredible Hulk.
What did you do?
I entertained him.
Hulk smash?
Right? That's
what was he? Spider-Man?
Captain America.
Captain America. Whatever.
So
no. There's a difference between the two.
I couldn't remember because I'm flighty and on hormones. So give me some slack. But yeah.
God, you need to get knocked up so I don't have to hear that excuse
We're
anymore.
working on it.
I don't even think you should use the excuse anymore.
It does make me flighty, though. It really does.
Well, you were always flighty.
More so. But yeah, I dressed up as the
Just makes you
Hulk
sad
and
one
chased
way.
him out of the house.
Oh, did you punch him out of the house?
No, I let him punch me, though. And then his dad yelled at him for it.
Yep. You totally set that kid up.
No, I was
You knew it was going to happen. You knew he was going to get yelled at.
No,
You egged him on. Come on.
I didn't, because if you give him super
Yeah, you can hit me. You can hit me. It's totally cool. Hey, he hit me.
And I cried.
You gonna do something about this?
And then I rubbed mascara around my eye so it looked like he gave me a black eye.
Get control of your kid. He's rocking around punching people.
I hear that all the time.
Party.
I was
I didn't mean to change the subject to that. I just wanted to. I understand the whole Alex is awesome thing.
No, yeah, and actually, it's kind of creepy because like my ADD kicked in, and I was thinking about how he was running around the house. I was about to start talking about sex.
Yay!
But for some reason, I changed to my year-old godson.
Project Alex is awesome.
Is that weird?
A little bit.
Sure.
He came from sex.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Very scheduled.
Which is the
Why
best.
do you say it like it's a problem?
It wasn't. It was a great weekend, actually.
Type A sex.
Thank God. We're going to take a break. When we come back,
Type A sex.
we will talk about type A sex. Actually, type A sex because it's the biggest mistakes that men and women make during sex.
Mm-hmm.
Or something involving sex. There's some stuff from people.com, so it's bound to be good. Something about a mom beating people with an iPhone or something. We might talk about that. And it's been a while. We haven't talked about beer on this show in a long time.
Like the one you left
true.
in my fridge.
I left a man behind.
Johnny was so ready to be mad at you, too, because he thought you left an empty case in the fridge. He was like, who does that?
I have, from FoxNews.com,
Most reliable source in the world.
at least when it comes to beer, which states drink the most and least beer? We'll see where Ohio falls in, if at all.
20s.
I try my hardest to get that number up.
You
I'm
too?
only one man. I need help.
Oh, dude, I did my part this weekend.
Oh my God.
I definitely do.
I drank. Okay. And I was just informed of this on Saturday night. Saturday night after Gucci Mane, I got home like around 4:30. From Saturday night at around 4 o'clock until I think I heard 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. Oh, okay, 4 a.m. Sunday till 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. I apparently drank, and this was counted by other people from what was left in the case, 27 beers.
That's about right.
Yeah, and?
I lost a day. I went to sleep. I woke up. It was like 10 in the evening. I was still hammered. I thought it was morning. I didn't realize why it was dark. I was so confused. I didn't drink Sunday night because I didn't have to. I was still drunk until I passed out Sunday night to wake up Monday.
And real quick, just a piece of advice to Alex. The proper response when you do that is to open the bag and throw it all over the living room. Well, I'll explain later.
All right, we're going to take a short break. I want to hear what Spice has to say about some of this sexy stuff as well. Because she's feeling sexy tonight. What are you doing on your phone? There's a new rule. When you're in this studio, while these mics are cracked, the phone is not in here. We're going to enforce that as well when we come back. You're listening to Project X.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. That's not, beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. When it's warm, it tastes real crappy, but cold beer will make me happy. When I throw up on the floor, I can go and drink some more. They say beer will make me dumb. It aren't so good with pizza. Now that we have drunk some beer, let's go drive a car. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. That's not, beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Dude, I think you had enough.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to Turnscor. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, Turnscor is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. Turnscor is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. Turnscor will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, Turnscor is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscor.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. 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 Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists, what if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
They're nothing compared to Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm not ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual MscRadioNetwork.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
I know, oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. I can almost taste it. Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. User friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
There, get the website, ProjectXShow.com, Project spelled with a K.
Now let's see.
Backwards of King.
Because this is the best we got.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, Johnny 5.
You.
Allay that.
Belay that, sailor.
I implore you.
Who?
You, the listener. I'm talking to you.
He pointed at me, and I'm feeling kind of awkward.
To get in the chat and interact with people there and us. Because we know that you don't like to call. You have plenty of things to say, but you won't call and say it. You'll type it in the chat. Well, if you're not in the chat, you can't type it in the chat. Also, if you can't sit in front of your computer for 2 hours, you can hear us on your smartphone. How, you ask? I'll tell you. There's an app called TuneIn Radio. Works on all smartphones. Download it to your phone. It's free. Takes up very little space. Search MSC Radio Network. And you can hear us live on your phone here. Just here. But if you want to see and hear, there's a Ustream app that you can also download to your phone. Free, takes up little space. A little more than TuneIn, because there's video involved. Download that, search, I think that one is search Project X Radio Show, and you can see us. Or maybe MSC, I don't know. Chris.
It would be MSC.
Johnny 5, do you have an idiot nominee?
I do. I am nominating the American public. On the whole. If you have a problem with the way somebody acts, dances, sings, dresses, or anything on stage, for Christ's sake, keep it to yourself.
Is this along
The problem that we're having right now in this godforsaken country is that everybody lets reality star, quote unquote, stars, athletes, musicians, actors, politicians, everybody else dictate how we are viewed by the world by glorifying stupid fucking behavior. I'm talking to the Hilljack Miley Cyrus and everybody who was upset. And all I've heard all day is about how atrocious it was what she did at the VMAs, and then this, that, and the other, and Lady Gaga at the VMAs, and I don't fucking care. Part of the problem that we have as a society and about the way we are viewed is because you want to put this front and center instead of all the good things that happen in our country by normal people.
No, see,
so stop the shit.
Now, that being said, you want to know what the biggest shock about all that was? I was surprised the VMAs still exist. I don't understand why MTV has anything to do with music anymore.
That's, yeah.
I took
good
issue
addendum,
with it.
by the way.
Took issue with it for two reasons.
Reason one, she's an untalented hack.
Reason number one.
Oh, that's not even close to what she is.
What's up with her butt, dude? like, oh man, like it sucks because now I saw clips of it because it was inevitable. It was blowing up. It was all over the place.
Facebook.
All right, I gotta see why everybody's freaking out.
Is that like, oh, this stinks, smell it?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Curiosity killed the cat.
So I did it, and I looked, and the very first thing that I saw was her coming out for the very first time out of the doorway, and she's doing this thing with her tongue.
It looks terrible.
It looks like Venom, if you're familiar with the Spider-Man comic. And I'm like, is she trying to be sexy, or is she trying to be like dirty, or is she trying to be like mean? Like,
or did she leave a piece of food somewhere in her face and she can't remember where?
Right.
Lifted the curtain too fast.
Like, I didn't understand. That's exactly the food thing. Yeah. Like it was when you tried to get somebody to lick their ear.
Damn it, spinach!
Oh, but you try to lick your ear. That's what she was doing.
Somebody said that right before she walked out. She's like, I know I can do this.
And the face that accompanied it was just twisted into a grotesque. Bleh. So, but then I'm watching her walk out, and I see, like, beforehand, like I said, I saw people freaking out about it. Oh my gosh, she was twerking and
They're
all this
giving
other
her exactly
stuff.
what she wants. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah,
sure.
All she wants is the attention.
But here's my thing. When she came out, and from reading what people had written, I was expecting Miley Cyrus to come be a sex bomb. And I'm not going to lie.
She was not.
I might want to do her. And then
as long as it's with a 7-foot railroad tie, that's fine.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I saw. Yeah.
If you are saying do her as in Al Capone used to say do him,
no,
then yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
take
in
her
the
out,
sex
dude.
sense. I want to put it in her at times. So I was like, I might be able to fap to this.
So I guess you want to stuff her like a turkey then, huh?
Yeah, well,
there you go.
The only time Miley Cyrus and box need to be used in the same sentence
is what's in a box.
When we are buying a coffin for that stupid bitch.
Well, it's your perspective. I'm the same guy who also, for whatever reason,
really likes Justin Bieber.
Wanted to do Amy Winehouse. Then I saw her butt, and wow. Like, and
his life will never be the same.
I love butts, dude. Like, I'm not only a self-proclaimed, it's pretty well known throughout the world that I'm an ass guy, and that, like, it sickened me. I puked in my mouth a little, and then there's things like this that started popping up, like close-ups and still shots, and
I still say you're giving them what they want. That's the problem.
That's the one thing. The second thing, probably more importantly, that I took issue with, and this goes back to your idiot nominee, is the American public. The next day after that happened, there were 4 Navy warships, guided missile destroyers, on the way to the Mediterranean to do stuff to Syria if that call is given.
But Miley's more important.
Nobody heard about it.
Front page top headline news on CNN was Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
See,
this isn't like
and that's what pisses me off.
This is CNN. This is like where half of the world goes for their news.
Mm-hmm. And this is why
Miley Cyrus.
This is why we're viewed the way we are.
Congratulations, America.
Because people like Justin Bieber, who has been all over the news lately, and Miley Cyrus, who's been now all over the news, do stupid crap. They want the headlines because they are untalented little twats. They can't sing, they can't dance, they're shit entertainers for, I don't care. And the only way they're going to get any kind of publicity whatsoever is to what I call Kardashian it and make a spectacle of yourself because you know people are going to talk about it.
Well,
it's going to generate more interest, and I don't care.
The good news is our kids don't have much to do to make up for that in the next generation. They're not going to have to work hard to be normal human beings.
But this is, in a weird sense, it's the free love movement all over again. It's one generation of complete and total idiots detracting from what's really important with stupid antics. And it didn't end well for us the first time. It's not going to end well this time. And it pisses me off.
See, history repeats itself, but we just don't learn.
I like Bill Bottoms.
That's why we need to kill every third generation.
Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with everything you're saying. And the idiocy sickens me to no other degree.
It's more than idiocy, though. It's hypocrisy.
However, isn't that what kind of makes us great?
No.
like as Americans, to just be like, yeah, there's like more important stuff going on and other things, but hey,
check out
look at this. I can have cheeseburger meme instead. Like, we have the right to do that because what are you going to do? Sure, talk all the crap you want to talk about us, but when it comes down to it, what are you going to do?
Buy half of our country.
I'm the biggest guy in the room. If I want to wear I Can Has Cheeseburger shirt, I'm going to do it. Who's going to say a word to me?
Okay, I like simplicity, and I love to be retarded. I thrive on it. It took me almost 30 years to become this retarded. I'm not going back now. That being said, there's a huge difference between putting Miley Cyrus's disgusting ass on the front page of CNN as opposed to actual world crisis that we do need to pay attention to. Not me, because I don't care about either. I just need to pay my bills.
No, you're right. I think there's a time and a place. CNN should not be, especially when there's warships headed overseas to take care of something that's kind of important that's not for CNN, but it's kind of great as Americans for the rest of us to be like, yeah, we know that's going on. But oh my God, did you see her? It's kind of like, it's being aloof. And it's because I think we've earned the right to be aloof. Take, for instance, 2 weeks ago, those ridiculous pants that Spice wore here.
Leggings.
Not as ridiculous as every hip-hop star right now.
The only thing that confused
I'm not
me
saying
about
rap.
the leggings were the wording made no sense.
I will say hip-hop. The Biebers and Will.i.ams of the world wearing the skinny jean almost type from the knee down.
I had hammer pants.
But they look like the old hammer pants from the knee up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. It literally looks like you're wearing a diaper.
When my kid looks like that, exactly. I change his diaper. I'd say, turn around, let me check.
Let me check. 2 fingers.
Yeah.
You know what style I absolutely cannot stand? It has not faded out. Is now the flat brim hat pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, leaving the baseball cap.
Yeah, leaving the sticker on
yeah.
pissed me off a little bit more, but now they're not even really wearing the hat. And in fact,
what are they doing with it?
It just rests on top of their head. It's literally like putting on It's like putting on a Live Strong bracelet. You're you don't really care about it, but it's there, and you want people to notice it.
It's a baseball yarmulke.
Yeah, they barely wear the hat.
I see it all the time down the 7-town area where I reside and have to work and everything. It's all over the place.
I have not seen.
And it crosses genres. It crosses race lines. It crosses gender lines. It's like everybody's doing it.
When we go on break and we go outside, I'll show you. I got a hat in the car.
I was working in Beechwood yesterday, and I saw a skull and crossbones yarmulke that somebody was wearing.
No way, really?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did you befriend them?
No, because he's Jewish, but it was pretty cool.
So they help you with your money when managing to go see awesome stuff.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, see?
Now, to go back to what we were saying originally, to play devil's advocate, I agree with everything you're saying. The style now is ridiculous. That your semi-ghetto style, your half YOLO, half ghetto, half I don't even know style. However, when we were that age,
flannel t-shirts and ripped jeans.
We were wearing.
Yeah, I wore a flannel t-shirt and
I'm sorry.
with a white t-shirt.
I look like I was grunge metal.
I was wearing Jenko jeans.
I wore Jenko.
Well, because
no
see?
needs to have a 30-inch leg. One leg, 30 inches.
I can't
that
help it, I
doesn't
still
need
want
to
'em.
happen. Oh,
And
I still
wore
want
big
them.
Frankenstein boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So that happened.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What was that?
I
Yeah.
was in Wisconsin for the weekend.
Airwalks, work boots, ripped jeans, t-shirts, flannel shirts.
Yep, Airwalks and Vans. I had
And Jenkos.
Now I had Jenkos.
No.
There were two different types of the Jenkos. Do you remember? They were
They were horrible
ginormous
and
ones?
very horrible.
There were the ginormous ones, and then there were the only ginormous, which weren't so ginormous, but regular jean standards, pretty ginormous.
The
Now,
best
do you
part
remember
was
the
you could buy them
off-brand?
at Penny's.
There was an off-brand that Target, like when they first were like breaking out on the scene, had called Utility. They were
don't
like
remember
it was like the skater clothes that you wanted to wear without being ridiculous.
No, I don't remember those.
They were I
just
wore 'em.
wanted
They
to
were,
be ridiculous,
They
so that's why I had
lasted longer.
Jenkos.
I thought they lasted longer. They were a lot more comfortable, and then they went preppy.
All I'm saying is it's not practical. The clothes that they're wearing now are not practical. Just as 15 or so years ago, when
Your
I was
clothes
wearing
weren't
jeans, I could fit my whole skate deck in one of my back pockets.
And that was the purpose of those pants.
That was not practical.
Who needed a book bag when you could put everything in your pockets and just walk?
Right?
Do you have yesterday's homework? I have last month's homework. Okay, it's
didn't
in
carry a
my
book
back
bag either.
pocket. Hold on.
I kept dueling packs of cigarettes. I would keep 2 packs in one pocket and 2 packs in the other and 4 lighters. in the
Packs?
front.
I would
Yeah.
keep like 5 cartons in one pocket.
All I need is my rolling papers. The few ounces that I could fit in my blown out silver tabs. I wore silver tabs.
I had pounds. I had pounds of marijuana in my pockets.
I need that much per day.
I smuggled immigrants over the border in my pants. I actually literally would. I even remember in high school, I would keep in my back pockets a Discman, and then in my other back pocket was the sleeve for 24 CDs that I kept 48 CDs in because I liked music that much.
And because you could.
Damn right. 24?
Keep a pack
Nay.
of batteries in your pocket to run it all
Sure.
day.
Yep.
All day, 'cause,
Rechargeable.
right?
Now here's
Difference
what
was when I
Back
needed to
then?
get away from the cops, I could because I wasn't tripping over my pant legs or weighed down by
Neither was
60
I.
pounds of crap.
All the rechargeable
Why
batteries
don't
back that day were
I don't
all
remember.
yellow.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, we had them.
I was the Poe people.
you
I
had the
don't know.
Jenko. You had the
That's why I
Jenko
got
walk.
rechargeable.
The Jenko walk was you take your thumb and your forefinger from each hand and you pinch the outer seam
I
of
remember
your
that.
jeans. And especially when you're walking over puddles or through puddles and
And you
stuff.
pull up the leg.
And you gotta hold them up like this, and then you walk, and then you're okay. Now here's
never
how
had to
bad
worry
it
about
was
that, man.
for me.
See, I didn't do that. I literally just grabbed. Like I was picking up baskets, like gallons of milk
You
at
were like
a time.
a princess coming down the
like,
stairs.
For me personally, it got to the point where once Jenko started getting phased out and you couldn't find them as easily in stores anymore, and I would go shopping for clothes, I would not buy a pair of. And this is an honest to God's joke. I would take jeans if I was buying a new pair of jeans, and I would be in a store with people around, and I would flip them upside down, grab them by the ankle part, and put it over my head. And if it couldn't fit over
your
my
head,
head,
you're
I wouldn't
fine.
buy them.
Because you
That's
didn't-
real.
Because you didn't buy clothes, you bought tents.
Yand.
Multi-purpose clothing.
yes, we were smart. back
If I was
then.
ever stranded in the wilderness, guess who has a place to live?
all the animals who are crawling up your legs because they look like trees.
All I'm saying is, so yes, while what they're wearing now looks retarded and we don't understand it, a generation ago, people were
You
looking
look
at us
retarded.
saying, that looks retarded.
All 3 of you.
Now you know what's awesome.
You looked retarded to us.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I was the guy you wanted to be.
Why is that guy not wearing Jenkos? What is wrong with him? What,
See, I did it all.
is he a hillbilly?
But I
What,
did it
he has
poor.
regular jeans? Oh, yeah, he's from the country. Those jeans, you can almost see the
I will
outline
say
of his
that
legs through
I
them.
will say there was a point in mid '90s grunge where the double flannel shirt, one around the waist, one.
I did that too.
It was that was a tough one.
Never did that.
I did that
Never
too.
did that.
I did just about all of them.
I
'cause
always
was
had a black
loser.
band shirt and then some sort of dark shaded like flannel over top, and then that was junior high, and then it was always like ripped to hell blue or black jeans, and then airwalks.
I did the wife beater.
Or
with...
poor airwalks, whatever they were called back then.
Right.
There was a such thing. I thought poor airwalks were vans back then. I'm not even kidding. Like back then, for me, vans were the poor airwalks, and then vans exploded, and then airwalks are now sold at Kmart.
Yeah.
Something.
Payless.
Payless.
Yeah.
BOGO, yo.
Thank you for almost falling over to show. Airwalks! You couldn't just say, I'm wearing them now and I got them at, that's how I know. I had to.
On the bottom.
I can look down. My. That works.
The bottom of them.
Oh my god.
Now with that being
No,
said,
look what
oh good lord. Now, all right. Now, Otter.
Come here. Come on.
This is gonna be fun.
You got to take us out to that. I'm going, Rooster. I'm listening. But come on.
Okay. Now, that being said, your comment about we look just as stupid back then as they do now, I actually had a conversation with a 56 or 57-year-old man who said, I remember about a decade ago, everybody was wearing those big pants. And I said, oh, yeah, I used to be one of those. He's like, this is dumber.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying we looked ridiculous as well.
I asked him why, and he said, well, at least you guys looked like men back then.
Ah, this is true.
Yes.
We were not Metro.
Well, or girls.
Yeah, it's
Although,
not even
if
Metro
you
anymore.
stood-
There's not even such thing as Metro anymore. Now it's just.
However,
girl.
wearing your Jenkos, if you stood with your legs together, it
You
looked
dressed.
like a peasant skirt.
Yeah. But that's how girly these new ones are. Because we could look like we're wearing a skirt and still look more manly than them.
Yep.
Spice. Come on up. We're going to take a short break. Spice has a special little dance. You listen to Project X.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to Turnscor. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, Turnscor is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer, so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. Turnscor is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. Turnscor will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, Turnscor is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscor.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. TURNSCOR.com. Turnscore.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
They're nothing compared to Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm now ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual Uncensored Net Noise birthday bash at mscradionetwork.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
I know, oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and more.
In almost
taste. Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook. Facebook.com/Burrito Crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Now let's see.
Because Johnny 5's microphone's apparently not working.
Yep, there it is. Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742. Toll-free worldwide. Rooster.
Yo.
An idiot nominee.
Yeah, I'm pulling up real quick. This actually goes out to, it was a police officer from where I don't know because this internet is not moving so fast. A mentally challenged man ended up finding a gun in a house that they had just recently moved into. He was 20 years old, ended up killing his sister, who was 15 years old. They had just recently moved into the home, and he had found a actual gun that was behind a dresser. Now, the previous owner of the gun, who was the previous tenant, had spray painted it gold. I'm going to let you guess the color of the skin of the individual.
Gold.
Exactly.
He was gold member.
Gold member. Or Goldberg. Or Gold Dust.
No.
That just happened.
Why? Why did that just happen? That's the more important question.
Because she's very hormonal and flighty.
No, because Gold Dust was like my favorite in high school.
Of course he was.
You're drunk.
Of course he was.
Because he was ridiculous.
Anyways, right after that, if I'm trying to find, Chief Sam Dotson ended up tweeting. A tweet said, today, SLMPD responded to an unfortunate call. A mentally challenged man accidentally shot his sister. And these words are what really pissed me off and why he's an idiot.
Okay.
This is why gun control is important. Whoa. Okay, he's obviously my idiot for the clear, obvious reason. Gun control is not going to stop somebody from finding a gun and accidentally shooting somebody, especially when they're mentally challenged. How is he supposed to know? Gun control is just not going to, I'm sorry. Flat out, I'll talk in circles about this all day. Gun control is not going to prevent somebody from just finding a gun. Because guess what happens when we say you can't have something? We find ways to get it anyways.
Especially retards. Didn't you know the new addendum actually to the gun control laws that they want to pass?
I heard about that.
Now it says, yeah, it's totally for real. They say now that if this law passes, all guns are just going to go poof.
Yeah.
They're just all going to go away. All guns since the beginning of time.
Even if you legally own your own gun, it's going to come and take it.
It's going to disappear. Poof. There's a chip inside of all guns. It's been made that way in case it got to this point. That they're going to disappear. Because when you pass these laws, there will be no guns ever around anymore in the history of time.
Because all the law-abiding citizens will follow the rules on how to get them, and all the criminals will still not follow the rules.
Much like we do with heroin. Right. Nobody does heroin because it's illegal.
I never
did.
No.
I didn't even know that it existed.
No, I thought it was a female hero.
I did too. I thought it was me on this show.
Female heroes are a lot harder to fit between their toes.
Isn't meth a subject you take in class? Meth, right? I was really good at meth.
Mathematics.
Yeah, mathematics. I was a mathematician.
Oh my god.
I did some meth earlier today.
Not to change the subject. I'm
at work.
Remember how last year at one point somebody on the show decided that they wanted to change their name, drop their radio name, and just stick with their.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
Something about that, and it worked for like 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. The two significant others in the chat room with me have inspired me. I think I want to change my name.
What's that?
I want to take it from J5 to Wooderson.
That's funny because I was thinking about changing my name because I just got a new.
I'd love to change my name.
No,
nope.
No.
You haven't been here long enough. Oh no.
I was given a name this weekend because of my mustache, and that name is Reggie Kickass. Think that might be the name. I'm gonna try that out for a week or two.
I was kind of going with Tonto.
See where that goes.
Sergeant or detective has to be in front of it.
So okay,
Sergeant Reggie Kickass. I would be okay with that.
And that's the only way I can be addressed is by saying it fully.
You can't be like, hey Reggie, because no, it's Sergeant
Reginald.
Reggie Kickass.
I disagree.
We'll talk about that. We'll put the new names into effect next week and see how it goes over.
Yep.
If you remember.
No.
I'll remember.
You're gonna be like,
I listened back to the
I'm
show.
away.
No. There's about 5 times during the week that I listen back to the show to take notes and such.
Right.
So I'll remember. There's a gentleman named Ian Kerner. He's an author of several books, including the New York Times bestseller, She Comes First.
But it's not a real book.
When she paid for it.
It's imaginary.
And him and I, Village Sex Expert,
Oh, her
this
last
is a real
name is
name,
fitting.
What?
Tracy Cox,
That's so fitting.
addressed the most common mistakes both men and women make in regards to sex. Okay. These first ones are the mistakes women most often make. Number 1 being women don't understand why men don't like to cuddle.
I don't have to understand. I just have to allow it. Why do I need to understand?
Well, because you're not like most women.
Oh.
Most
Is it really? Like,
most women feel the need to try to understand everything.
tell me how
Don't
you
touch
feel,
my arm.
Right? Tell me how you feel.
Yeah. They want to talk about everything. They want to know why. Why? They always want to know why.
Spies. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Why you want to know why about everything? Why does it even matter? Why can't it just be? Why can't something just be?
How come?
Because I have to know how you're feeling about the things that I'm doing. So tell me why you're feeling that way.
I don't want to cuddle.
You're not a therapist.
Why not?
Is there
Because
is there a
I don't
question?
like to. End of story.
End of
Because
story.
I just exerted a lot of effort and I'm hot and sweaty,
hot
and the
and
last
sweaty
thing
and
I need
sticky,
is
don't
you
touch
making it worse.
It's 110 degrees. You're under 3 comforters. I don't want to cuddle. You're retarded.
Just say thank you and go to sleep. No.
Here's my pinky. Hold on for dear life.
The guy says about this, after sex, men return to the pre-aroused state, women return to a semi-aroused state. For guys, it's a total system shutdown. True, we just want to crash, whereas women want to connect, cuddle, converse, even have more sex. Women shouldn't assume that a guy is insensitive if he's more inclined to snore than snuggle. He's probably just shattered, like Johnny Five said. Think of it as a compliment to the sex you just had. Now, the broad says, I disagree with this. I think men do like to cuddle. Really? They're just worried their partner might see it as weak and them as vulnerable.
Yeah,
that's
it. That's exactly what we think.
That's why I don't like to cuddle. I'm sorry. I think that you might not look at me as a man.
Usually,
is that okay? You're good with that?
I don't
Okay,
want to cuddle after sex because I'm afraid you're gonna feel I'm kind of feminine. So right after sex, I'm gonna go outside, chop down a tree, and punch through a wall. A brick wall, and show you how I'm a man. Then I'm gonna come back and squeeze a beard right onto my face.
Johnny and Krista just had probably the best question and answer ever in the history of our chat room.
Okay.
Women want to know everything. All right. What were you feeling just before you climaxed? Asked by John, not by Lindsay. Asked by John.
Okay.
Your girl's response was, "Hurry this up. I'm close." this might be the best question.
Sounds about
I
right.
hope to God that one day we can have a conversation that is that entertaining. But they just did in 2 sentences. We haven't done it in 5 years.
Next week, we're not going to try out our names next week. We're going to be off next week. They can come in. Number 2. Sex mistakes women most often make. Women don't understand the extent to which performance anxieties, self-esteem issues, and body image issues all affect male sex drive.
Well, they affect female sex drive, so why wouldn't they affect male?
Do they?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Why do you think half women are like...
That would explain girl all the time.
Yeah,
no, this is body image issues for guys.
For men, yeah.
Didn't it say and for women?
Guys, no. This is just the mistakes that women make. That women don't understand to the extent which performance anxieties, self-esteem issues, and body image issues all affect male sex drive.
It must be that bad with the men
So
that she goes
basically-
out with that it's
Views
ruining her
himself as a
dental.
guy.
They're saying that guys
are concerned
can't
about the
perform
size
well
of their
because
we want to impress.
Yeah.
we
Because
want-
if you take it out and I go, I mean...
yeah, we want to impress with your eyes first and foremost. Is basically what that's saying.
I don't think your eyes have anything to do with it. Just open your legs so I can plow you.
That's the thing, though, guys. It's when if yes, really.
Like
The,
I don't
Really?
care. Take off your pants and let me be in you.
And not all women have body issues.
If you
or
think
performance anxiety or whatever,
You're the
but some men
exception to the
do.
rule.
Some men do. So it's one of those that we want to make sure that you, because of performance anxiety, we want to make sure that you actually do take pleasure from what's about to happen.
Screw
and
that.
starting first and
Visually
foremost
impressed.
by visual.
No way. If you're allowing me, if we're in the bedroom, which means you're gonna allow me to do this to
disco
you,
balls on your
I
nuts
don't
to show it.
care at that point.
And yes,
it's
asking it
it's
is-
already gonna happen. So you can think whatever you want to think about me. I'm getting my D wet, one way or the other. I could care less.
And yes, Krista, asking is it in yet is wrong.
She doesn't have that issue. Now she's trying a little hard to be funny because, well, we've all seen my wiener.
No,
No,
we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We're going to keep it that way.
And yeah,
Seriously?
we're not.
We're happy.
Do we
with
need?
it.
I thought I could have sworn.
No, I'm good.
Really?
We're all good.
After this, he will have body issues.
All right. On break,
No.
we're all gonna take a field trip.
My son has requested FaceTime, so.
We're not taking it down to Wiener.
So
Town.
wrong, dude. No, you can't say something like that after he wants to
No,
let
no,
this
I
junk
said
out.
I won't be. I'll be on FaceTime with my son.
I understand, but he requested junk time. And you
Yeah.
said, no, my son wants FaceTime. That just sounds bad. Bad, bad, bad. Like watch list bad.
That wouldn't be the first time I could have potentially gotten in trouble with that on this show. Women think that men are always ready and willing to have sex anytime, any place.
That's usually them.
Your husband is. Because your guys' situation is a little different.
Yeah.
He
has to
goes
be.
3 months without. 2 months. 1 month. See, there's just some times
There's sometimes I have to.
where you're just like,
eh.
you don't want to do it. You just want to go sleep, right?
That doesn't mean he's
Am I
not
wrong?
getting head.
No, you don't always want to do it all the time, right?
You want to talk about my past relationship?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Scratch
just
that.
got done working 17 and a half hours. Let me put in some effort
Let me light some
to do
candles
this.
and fall asleep.
If
next
I
to
can
you.
just do this and nothing else, go for it.
Yep.
Well, there's kind of one other thing you have to do.
If you're waiting until
Just because
No, you do that too.
it's one of those- just because we think about it all the time
Doesn't
does not
you
mean
can
that we
act on it all the
it does
time.
not mean that we want it all the time.
Correct.
I think about cake a lot.
I love cake.
I hate cake.
Oh, I want cake.
I think about how stupid it is. That doesn't mean I want it.
I want cake.
Cake is dumb.
Who
Cake
walks
is
around
stupid.
throughout their day thinking cake is stupid? I really hate cake. Oh,
I
it's
work,
stupid.
I work,
guy.
dude. I work in a factory where everybody like breakfast, lunch
People are
is
bringing in cake.
it's whatever you can grab, and most of the time it's snack
Cake?
cakes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And-
those don't count. Cake?
No,
Real
cake, any kind of
Oh.
cake. Cake, pancakes don't matter.
I hate pancakes.
No. Well, you never eat.
Alex likes pancakes. He likes
This
chocolate.
next one I had an issue with.
Okay.
Women don't understand how men can differentiate so easily between love and sex.
I don't think you fully can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Love is love, sex is sex.
Would you like to talk about my past relationship?
No,
That's funny because I was going to talk about mine.
High five.
I was told that it couldn't be completely enjoyable for her unless she felt connected to me and we were having blah, blah. No, you don't need that because we're just doing this.
There's a whole nother synonym or a whole nother adjective called lust.
Correct.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, the people that are like, oh, no, we
Or
can just
verb
be...
or whatever you want to call it.
It's another word.
You can just have sex and have no love.
I don't
Yep.
no, I'm saying, like, it's a bad idea to be like, we're friends with benefits because one party is always going
Well,
to
no, that's a great idea.
No.
If both parties are mature enough to handle it,
I
it's a
don't
great
think that-
idea.
I've
Okay,
seen the
and
Timberlake
then-
movie.
and then-
It never works.
And then...
It worked
Right.
fine for me in the past.
It's worked
and
for
then
me
they all
before.
go and post about Miley Cyrus.
Now it's crashed and burned for me
So
in the
we're
past as
obviously
well.
not
Me
mature
too.
enough for
Yep.
that.
But it's also worked for me. So
It's always crashed and burned for me. I don't think it's a good idea.
I-
I'm not saying it can't work. I'm just saying I've never
The
known
two
it
best
to
ones I ever
work.
had were literally girls I worked with. And it wasn't even a big deal.
Well, that's
That was the best
coworkers with
part.
benefits. That's not really.
I think it depends on the people. like in your situation and other situations, like communism, great on paper, awesome idea. When you put it into effect, doesn't work
always
so well.
execute properly.
However, if you have the right people, like I don't know, the Chinese doing it, it could be awesome.
You think about it, we can put it this way: there are a lot of people, hookers,
Yeah, those.
that make a lot of money not confusing love and sex.
Porn stars.
Yeah, it's possible. You can differentiate.
Some of my ex-girlfriends.
Where are they short for? Spice.
By the way, I do love how you compared having friends with benefits to communism. Because the next time I hear somebody talking about a friends with benefits, commie bastard! That's happening.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the sex mistakes men make most often. Recap idiots, vote, and
It's going to be a long list.
let's see. Nope, they stopped at 4. They were lazy. This is Project X.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to Turnscor. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, Turnscor is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. Turnscor is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. Turnscor will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, Turnscor is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscore.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. TURNSCOR.com. Turnscore.com. Looking for a reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to p99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
They're nothing compared to Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm now ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual Uncensored Net Noise birthday bash at mscradionetwork.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
I know, oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention Msc Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
More conversation that's guaranteed to make God angry. Projekt X.
If you're not there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
That was a C.
Hairy eggs.
Hairy ass.
You're next. You know, he came
You're
to
welcome,
my
brother.
house,
You're
and
welcome.
I entertained him, and he sat there and told me I had a hairy lip.
Didn't I tell you earlier in the show I got your back? Not just about Batman.
You might have missed it because Rooster also said hairy ass.
I heard
while you were
it.
yelling at him.
She probably just didn't retaliate with anything because she knows I was not invited anywhere.
I just assumed it meant hairy back.
I wasn't invited to the house. I invited myself over.
Not true.
And also, if you wouldn't have overreacted just now, nobody would have known that we were talking about your hairy eggs and ass. So you told on yourself.
Busted.
Smack your own arm.
No, I don't need to.
All right, there gets the website, Projekt X Show. Oh, we already did that.
Hairy ass.
Yeah, it's twice as just as nice. Don't call. Idiot nominees.
Guy who broke into prison.
Fraternity who posted on Facebook about selling drugs and naked underage girls. Johnny 5.
American public for ruining America.
Rooster.
Stupid cop for saying that taking away guns will ultimately help gun control.
Spice, what was yours? Oh, not prepared this week. What else is new? I spaced. See, I'm not used to having two interns. We had two interns, and then we didn't, and then we were off, and then we were back, and now we have two interns again. So I forgot to do Intern Wars next week.
Oh, yeah.
Spice won't be here.
Are you serious?
I'm joking.
You're not funny. That's why you're on that side.
Behind the camera.
If Tater decides to show up, because I know Spice will show up.
Mm-hmm.
Tater, I'm not sure about. Even though he's still the better intern. I'm still not sure.
Hey, and you have to win that throne back.
You have to win it back. So if he's here by winning Intern Wars next week. Now, vote for idiot nominees. While we're waiting, here are the common mistakes. Sex mistakes men most often make. Men assume that women have lower desire for sex than men.
Never assumed
Not
that.
true.
I don't assume that.
I assumed that until I got married the first time.
Was she, you know, one of those?
No, but everybody else was.
Okay.
Was she one of those sex-wanting people? She one of those? Huh? Did she want sex?
Or was your desire lower than hers? Just because, like, she wasn't
because she
ravenous,
was
but you were
because
just
she
like,
was
"Nah."
her. Yeah, mine was a lot lower.
Men assume that all women want romance, not raunch.
Not in our lifestyle.
True that.
Yeah.
I think it depends on, yeah.
I think it goes back to not caring. I'm going to give them raunch anyway.
I really do. I think it goes back to who you're addressing that towards.
I'm gonna spit on you and call you a whore.
Pretty much in your sense, it's going to be I love you and then fart in your face.
Yeah. It's one of those, how high are the heels? Because for every half inch of heel, the raunch factor goes up.
Yes.
I have 6-inch heels at home.
So you have 6-inch raunch.
Lightsaber.
John's back in 6.2.
Right?
Well, now we know more about Johnny than what we wanted to. He's got like the Yoda lightsaber.
Straight out of the marsh.
Yoda was the most masterful of the Jedi Masters, so I don't know why you have a face on.
I'm laughing. I'm trying not to cry because I don't want to ruin my makeup.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have to look good tonight. We're on protocol.
Sex mistakes men most often make, according to experts, air quotes.
Speaking like Yoda in the bedroom.
Sleep in the wet spot, I will not.
Pants off, you shall.
Sex you want.
Men assume that women want guys to look and perform like porn stars.
I don't know.
Do men assume that?
No.
Do you assume that?
Wait, what was the question?
Men assume that women want guys to look and perform like porn stars.
Well, I already kind of look like Ron Jeremy. From the waist up.
Then or now, or either really.
It doesn't matter. He's
from waist to neck, dude. I'm a dead ringer.
Okay. Then again, you're talking about age gap. So are we talking what generation porn star?
Peter North.
Nope.
Exactly.
Adam West.
Adam Wee.
I think I'm gonna start pretending that I'm Adam West in bed. The guy
like
says,
the one that's on Family Guy. Though.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with no, because if that's what you want me to look like, why are we even trying to have sex? You're an idiot.
Here's the guy's reasoning for saying this. He says, a guy can't get through the day without seeing an ad for erectile stimulant, getting spam about some sort of penis enlargement pill, or hearing sexual tall tales from the guys in the locker room. We live in an age where a lot of guys feel like they have to make love like porn stars, and with all the cultural, easy for me to say reinforcement, it's hard to believe otherwise.
Here's the problem with that. The original male enhancement pill, Enzite, I've seen Bob. I don't want to look like Bob. I don't care that Bob's ugly wife is happy. So that doesn't work. Yeah, with the creepy Botox smile, I could care less.
But they look really happy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Bob.
I hope that was Bob. She just channeled Bob. And lastly, they say men assume that if they're ready for sex, she's ready for sex.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I've never assumed that.
I know.
That's why you just kind of poke her with it and you go, huh?
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of a forced thing.
You poke her in the side, say, you wanna?
I know you're not ready. I am.
How long is this
I'll
gonna
give you
take
10 minutes to get it together.
Take
right?
one for the team.
No.
Oh, you need to get wet?
Bathtub's in the other room.
Nope. I'll
just open your legs.
Oh, don't make that noise.
Hey, you were the one talking about cervical mucus.
Chris
we are
is ready
trying to better understand.
Oh yeah, I
what
feel
you
that.
and Johnny are
I
going
feel your
through.
ache for knowledge. I get it.
didn't. Have you not met me? Am I not the guy here that wants to know everything about everything?
So does it look? Does it look kind
You're
of
the guy who I
like?
came in and was
I'm
like,
like,
this is the shot you give me if I pass out.
yeah,
you were like,
I'm-
let me hold it.
He's the adult Sid the Science Kid.
So,
Which you got to watch.
So I want to know: does it look like when the smaller alien comes out of the bigger alien's mouth, like that? Just like this, that, like that.
No.
The dripping.
The just.
No.
Disgusting nastiness.
No.
Okay. Well,
No, but
good
if you
for
step on a
you.
slug, you're pretty close.
Good for you.
She laughs because it's true. You only laugh that hard when something's true. Oh.
I was just thinking about pouring salt salt.
I was gonna say, somebody give me some salt.
No.
Kill it.
It's
Kill it now.
Goo.
Yeah, basically.
Between cervical mucuses and hairy asses and
He's like, let's talk viscosity.
You remember Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when the Nazi's face melts off in the middle?
Yeah, nice.
No. No.
Not the part where Sean Connery's character slowly dies for about 5 hours to a gunshot wound to the chest.
State that consumes the most beer.
Yep.
North Dakota, 45.8 gallons of beer per capita per year.
Which is supposed
I
to
got
be
that
South
beat.
Because
Dakota?
there's nothing in North Dakota.
Least, Maryland, 20. Oh, my bad. Least, Utah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
20.2 gallons of beer per capita per year.
Ooh, definitely got that beat.
Lowest of the 50 state in terms of consumption. Goes on to say that their low beer consumption is related to the large portion of Mormon residents who don't drink, you think?
Where are we on there?
We're not. This only
we're
gives
not
like
even
top
on there.
5 or so. We're not even on there.
I don't know.
It goes
way past 5.
the most in order from greatest to not greatest most.
Speaking of Yoda.
That happened?
11.
North Dakota, New Hampshire, Montana, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah,
not
Kentucky's
there.
definitely
Kentucky's
not
one of
there?
the least. Kentucky is the most least. Most
Oh,
least.
I'm sorry. It's because it's beer. They didn't
The
say
most
anything about
Bourbon,
liquor.
right. The most
It's not
least to the
alcohol.
least is Kentucky, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Utah. Chris, vote.
Otter.
Rooster, vote.
J5.
Johnny 5, vote.
Rooster.
Oh no, vote.
Otter.
I vote for breaking in the prison guy. I'll throw you a bone.
Thanks, I need that this week.
I know, I heard.
With your gross
With my
mucus.
hairy ass and my gross slug vagina.
We got to stop getting these.
Nobody talked over that. Thank you, God, you exist. I knew it somewhere deep down in my heart of hearts.
We've really got to stop getting these gross vaginal women on the show.
That's where the drink on Futurama comes from. Slurm. Yeah.
Slurm. Do we have a tally?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Otter.
Yay! I was slumping.
Yeah.
Look, she's making slurm right now.
He is so lucky this wasn't last week when I was a
I
total
will-
bitch.
I will say this. I apologize. Also, I don't know how the chat room voted.
Screw them.
Well, the computer froze up
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes, 12 minutes ago. My
Oh,
computer
does it
froze.
have the...
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So 12 minutes ago was the last thing I saw in the chat room. So if I was wrong and you didn't win, I apologize. We'll
I
make
win
up for it in the next
anyway.
week. And I have no idea what they had to say about Lindsay Slug Twat.
We'll never know.
Well, before
You can text it to us,
The
though.
world
Yes.
may never know.
They have our
Oh,
number.
great. Now we're comparing it to that.
to licking,
Great.
It's a hoot.
before
A one, a two.
That's
If you
it.
notice, though, they always bite before they figure out. Mild seizures?
I thought about biting and slug vagina and it being like a gusher with slurm coming out.
And then there's an owl that talks all of a sudden, and
I'm out. Chris said something right. The show's over. Before I close, I would like to say a very special happy belated birthday to our own Johnny 5.
Thanks, sir.
I also say squish.
If you missed any part of the show, and I don't know why you would want to, but if you do, you can catch it in its entirety soon-ish on morningshowcentral.com or tomorrow morning-ish, projectxshow.com, in the archive section, where it's available for download or live playback. I would like to thank those who participated in the chat and listened all over the world. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/pxshow. Like us. Damn, I did that wrong. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/pxshow. Follow us on Twitter @Projekt X Show. Stitcher Radio app, podcast. We'll be on that. Search Projekt X Radio Show. Free for all smartphones.
I can hear her making it right now. The weirdest thing ever.
Come back next week, where I hope to God we have a brand new intro. Hearing about a slug vagina. And intern wars. Good night. And good luck.